What's going on, my biscuits? It is Lashiva here, and welcome to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my 2019. This year have been a very awesome year for me. A lot of stuff have happened, and I want to share it with you guys. Before I start, I just wanted to say, yes, I'm wearing a new suit. Lashiva is currently on the floor by a fan. I just washed him, so yeah, I'm having a wash day for all of my suits. But this suit is Kingston. He's actually made by me. I am very happy how he came out. He's built on my third foam base, and he's the first foam base that I ever furred. And I'm very happy with the outcome of him. I made the paws as well. He also have magnetic eyebrows, and I think it's very cool. So yeah, I want to talk about my 2019, and I want to share it with you guys. Let's get started. Of course, we need to start by New Year, from 2018 to 2019. So I celebrated New Year in Hawaii, actually. I was there with my family and a couple of friends. We were at the beach, and we celebrated New Year 2019. And that was the start of 2019, obviously. A little bit move on, I don't know when it was, maybe in January or February, I received a letter from Dushy Blue on Instagram, and I was very excited because I knew what was in that letter. There's a whole story about that. I even made a video of that. You can go clicky somewhere. I don't know if it's here or if I can't figure it out how to do that. There's a link in description, or you can just check my channel. And here it is. Here, this thing was in the package. A wonderful badge made by the awesome Dushy Blue, and I can't hold it. But yeah, I received this badge. It is watercolor, and it is so cool. It is her realistic style, and I just love it. And on the back side it says, "I hope you like the badge, Dushy." So she made some heart, and she even put a sticker on it, and I love it. But yeah, I really love it. Then fast forward a bit, I don't know when, but then a very sad day came, and I needed to do this. I needed to go and trash, or I retired and threw away Lashiva 1.0. But then I knew there was a new start. Not so much later, I actually commissioned Lashiva 2.0. And I was so excited. I'm gonna get a new suit of my baby. So yeah, I was so excited that Lashiva 2.0 was finally in the making. And then fast forward a bit, I don't know which date or which month, just fast forward. I bought actually this lovely fur that you can see right here. This 3 colored fur. I bought that fur where I saw it in my local fabric store, and I was just like, whoa, this fur is so cool, and I want to buy it. I want to make suits of it, or like tails of it. But before I made something out of it, I wanted to make a character, so I had like a connection to wear that tail. So I created a character. Here it is. Looks a bit similar, huh? And then later on, I actually made a tail of it. Fast forward a bit, I actually went to my first con. It was more like con experience, because it was, so I went to Nordic FuzzCon. Nordic FuzzCon is a Swedish furry con, and it is 18 plus, but I was 17 at the time I went there. But there is a specific day that has open hours. So like example 12 to like 8. So those hours were open that everybody could join in and just like hug everybody. So I went there with my friends, and it was the best time of my life, kind of thing, you know. It's like first time seeing a lot of furries, first time going to a furry con, and I was just like, oh my god. I remember entering the entrance, and the first thing I saw was a big fluffy German Shepherd, and I just ran and hugged it. But yeah, I went to Nordic FuzzCon open hours. It was sad it was only just like a half a day, but it was totally worth it. I met some couple of fur YouTubers. Yeah, I met Dash Tiger, Quartz Husky, and a lot of other sweet people. But sadly that day came to an end and I needed to go home. But that was the first con experience I ever got from a furry con, and then I'm gonna be excited for another time. Fast forward, finally in March, I received La Shiva 2.0. But yeah, I finally got a suit. You can see my unboxing either here, somewhere at the screen, or if I can't figure it out how to put stuff here, there's either a link in the description, or you can just check my channel. There is a video of that. Fast forward a bit, I wanted to complete my goal for 2019 to actually get a bodysuit. So I went to a very good friend of mine, Grusius Selmoyi, and said like, hi, you are a fursuit maker, and I wanted to see how much it would cost if I either get a half suit or a full suit. So I sent in a quote of the character that I wanted. I got the quote, so I went for the full suit because the opportunity was good and I wanted a full suit so bad. So then it was just start to save money. Oh boy. 12 months passed and I finally got the money that I needed to commission the bodysuit. I remember that day I was just like super excited, and it's like, oh my god, I completed my goal. 5 years of a dream is slowly coming together. So yeah, I completed my goal. I gave the maker the money. I gave the maker the ref sheet of my character. And then I needed, of course, make a duct tape dummy. And it took 3 hours. It was a pain in the ass. Made the duct tape dummy. If you don't know what a duct tape dummy is, a duct tape dummy is when you fully cover your body with duct tape from ankles. I don't know if this is an angle. Yeah, from like the edge of your hand to the edge of your feet, completely covered in duct tape. It's like a very tight swimming suit, but with duct tape. Then fast forward a bit, I am having a lot of fun with my furry friends. I'm going to fur meets, furry events, furry picnics, just having a fun time with my friends. I sent it into my maker, and then it was only one thing to do: play the waiting game. But then I just could get even more excited, because then I knew my suit is in the making. Fast forward a bit, I actually received a goal on Instagram. I hit 1K followers on Instagram, and it is actually very much. Like, think of it, 1,000. It's kind of much. And I am super excited, and I'm super happy. And if I have any Instagram followers watching me right now, thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it so much, and you mean the world to me. I hit 1K on Instagram, and I made my first ever raffle, and it was very fun. And then fast forward a bit, I got my first ever fursuit VIPs, or fursuit work in progress pictures, and I just even got more and more excited to see everything come together slowly but so smoothly, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was just amazing. Fast forward a bit, I actually sent in my fursuit head XRK7 in to a very good friend of mine that is also a very good fursuit maker for some small updates on his head. So I wanted to change his eyes, make a new nose, new teeth, and yeah. My friend even gave him a small shave on the ears, and it went very good, and he was so handsome when I got him back. And then fast forward a bit more, I started to plan a furry sleepover for my 18th birthday. So I had my very two wonderful friends with me /Fuzzbun that updated my fursuit head, and then of course Aaron Jean, my two very good buddies. So I asked them if they wanted to have a birthday party with me, and of course they said yes. And then it was just one thing: plan and plan. Then fast forward a bit, and then just a couple of days later, I actually started to make my first ever own fursuit head or at least a bucket head, the start of a fursuit. It turned out like this, and I trashed it the first thing I did. It was horrible. And then fast forward a bit, I finally had my furry birthday sleepover party. I had a very awesome time with Fuzzbun / Wisme and Arjen Yin. It's a day that I will never forget. And hopefully next year I will have another sleepover party. And maybe if they're gonna have a sleepover party as well. Then fast forward a bit, I actually thought to myself, I really want to make suits, and I want to see if I can make one. So I completely tried again with a bucket head. It turned out very good. So I continued with the bucket head and made the snoot. I made the ears, and then it turned out like this. So this is my first completed foam base, and I'm very, very happy with it. It turned out to be a Dutch Angel Dragon. So I thought to myself, I have a Dutch Angel Dragon character, so why not make it to my Dutch Angel Dragon character? And then my birthday came around, and that means I'm gonna host my first ever birthday party. So we went and picked up my friends that was coming by the train, and then we drove home to me and had a lot of fun. They stayed over a weekend, I think, and we had a blast, seriously a blast. A lot of fursuit snuggles. I love fursuit snuggles. And I got very, very cute gifts, and I love them. And I had an awesome time. And also, when I had my birthday party, my friend Wisme / Fuzzbun actually brought my fursuit XRK7 back. And I got him, and I saw all of these new updates on his face, and he was so handsome. Fast forward a bit, me and my very good friend, of course, Fuzzbun / Wisme and Arjen Yin, we went home to Fuzzbun's place and had a small fursuit workshop. She is a fursuit maker, so she has a lot of foam and fur and stuff like that, you know. So we went home to her, we made some tails, and have a very, very awesome time fursuiting and stuff like that. And then I actually made a tail. That would be the first tail I ever sold. So I made the tail and I sold it for the first time. And then, yeah, it's all started. I kept on selling stuff, and yeah, it's very much fun. Fast forward a bit, my parents actually bought a new house. So then, of course, we needed to prepare ourselves for moving. So we started to pack in a lot of boxes. Yeah, we started slowly packing. Our move was in August. And then I got even more fursuit updates on my full suit, and it started to get complete, and I was so excited. And then fast forward a bit, I bought tickets to Comic-Con. So I bought tickets for Comic-Con, my third ever Comic-Con, and I was so excited because my maker have told me that he would try to complete my full suit to Comic-Con. So I would be unboxing it at Comic-Con, and I did. Then finally September arrived. We have already moved and stuff like that, but September arrived, and that means it was the month of Comic-Con. I got even more excited because I knew that I would get my full suit. So I arrived at the con. I had my very good friend Hampus with me. I met Ville for the first time, or Snowy. I got finally to meet Dashi for the second time, and she is such a sweetheart. Oh my god, I'm dying. But yeah, I got to meet all of my friends, and my eye is slowly started to pop out. Great. And then I met, of course, my maker for the third time, because we met at Comic-Con 2017. That was my first ever con, or Comic-Con. And I finally got to meet them again, and they are also a very, very big sweetheart. But then, of course, it was time for an unboxing. Some of my friends haven't arrived yet as Dashi Blue. Like, she was like texting me like, don't open the fursuit yet, don't open the fursuit yet. But sadly, I couldn't hold myself, and I opened it. And now afterwards, I feel so bad because I didn't wait on them. I am so sorry, Dashi. Like, seriously, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. But I was so excited I couldn't wait to open my first ever full suit. I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me. I open it and like before I open it, I tried to do a live stream here on YouTube. But then it was like some new updates and you couldn't do a live stream until you had like 1,000 subscribers. And I only had like, what was it, like something with 100. So I couldn't do that. And that plan was ruined. Then of course I had my wonderful friends that have a lot of cameras with them. So they actually recorded it a bit. And I actually got to make a video of it. You can find it somewhere, either on the screen, the description, or you can find it on my channel. I unboxed it, and holy cow, it is big. That was she said. Like, first I saw this black, when I opened the box, I just saw this black thing, and I pulled it out, and it was padding. It's like, oh my god, padding! And then a foot came out, a slipper came out, and then the whole bodysuit. And of course, I was very excited, and I put the whole on thing. I put the thing whole on. I put the whole thing on. I put it on, and I just goofed around in the Headless Lounge a bit. I call it Headless Lounge because it is like a room where cosplayers can like maybe take a break or something, so yeah. But yeah, and then it was just to go on adventure in the con space. And of course on Comic-Con I met a lot of new friends. And even though it was like new furries plopping up as well. Like last year we didn't see as many new furries, but this year tons of new furries just plopped up. And then fast forward a bit, I even started to make more pre-made fursuit tails, and I even started to make more foam bases. And then a little bit passed on as well, I actually received, or then I hit 200 subscribers on YouTube. And 200 is not so much, but is much for me. Fast forward a bit, I'm having fun with my furry friends and family. And then very recently I completed this head. I furred my first ever foam base. Life is going on, and that brings us to this day, the day after Christmas. And before I end this video, I just wanted to say a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, guys. I hope you're having a very awesome holiday. I am very curious what you guys got for Christmas. So if you got anything cool, comment down below. But yeah, that wraps up this video. Videos will be a bit slow, but I will try to make them because I love this. And yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And press the bell for notifications so you know when I upload a new video. But for now, I'll see you later. Bye!